Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to be drawing you a new face. It's not a face to make you look prettier, it's not a face to make you look uglier, it's not a face to make you look more attractive. It's not even a permanent face. It's just a face that you can use to hide behind. It's a face that you can use to disappear. It's a face you can use to not be perceived. It's a face you can use to just drop out of reality without actually having to drop out of reality. So bring your face closer to me, and I'm going to just begin drawing on your face very quickly, okay? I'm going to be temporarily, but yet semi-permanently, drawing on your face, and then giving you new features that you can hide behind. These features are going to be features that can be very highly, basically you're just not there. You're just not existing. Which, granted, could be a curse for some, and it's a blessing for others. But I think all of us just want to be a fly on the wall from time to time. So this grants you that ability to be just that fly on the wall, okay? And then once you remove the features, or once it fades away, then you can return back, or you can just enjoy the time that you felt that way and not go back. So I'm just going to begin, okay? Do you consent to this whole disappearance act, if you will? Okay, perfect. I'm going to be just coming in then. And I'm going to be just giving you a little bit of a curve here. I'm just going to be giving you just a little bit of a curve right there. And I'm going to be just drawing a little square underneath your cornea, right there. I'm going to be drawing just a little bit of a square right there to just hide your face. And then I'm going to be streaking down some lines down to your jawline. Down to your jawline. Now I'm going to be creating a sort of smiley face with multiple dots scattered across the smiley face. So I'm going to be creating a little smiley face right there. I'm going to be creating some dots. And now in between each dot that I drew, I'm going to be drawing a circle in between each dot. So it was going to be dot, and then it's going to be circle, dot, circle, dot, circle, dot, circle, dot, circle. Now, this side of the face is pretty much, I would say like 25 to 33% of the way done. However, I'm going to be focusing on your eyebrow now. So I'm going to be creating a very feathered look where I take these eyebrow hairs and I'm going to be just flicking them upwards and then curling them in. Very much like a Tim Burton sort of pattern where it's like it goes up and then it kind of spirals within. Okay. Bring your face closer. Bring your face a little bit closer. I'm just going to be going right here, spiraling it up right there. Going right here, spiraling it up, going into a little spiral. There we go. Right there, spiral it into a little circle. Right there, spiral it into a little circle. And right there, spiral it up into a little circle. Likewise, I will be repeating the same on the other eyebrow right now. So I'm going to be going in, curling it up into a spiral, okay? Curling it up into a spiral. Going in, curling it up into a spiral. Going in, curling it up into a spiral. Going in, curling it up into a little spiral. Going in, curling it up into a little spiral. Going in, curling it up into a little spiral. Now that we have that resolved, I'm going to be drawing a rectangle underneath your other cornea. Now, I'm going to just draw right here. I'm just going to be rubbing that area, and then prepping it, and then I'm going to be drawing the rectangle, okay? Okay. I'm going to be drawing the rectangle right here, and then completing the rectangle. Now I'm going to be also drawing some streaks down from the rectangle to your jawline. I'm going to be drawing some streaks right here, okay? From the rectangle down, rectangle down, rectangle down, rectangle down, okay? Now, I'm going to be also matching this same smiley face, but instead of going this way, it's going to be going this way. And the dots, instead of being on the outside, it's going to be, well, it's going to be once again on the inside, but facing that way this time, as opposed to that way, okay? going to be putting some dots. Well, first the upside down smile, and then the dots, and then the circles. So I'm going to be lining it down, and now adding some dots. So dot, 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 dot. Excellent. Now, as I did on the other side, I'm going to be putting down some circles in between each dot. So, for example, there's a dot right there. In between these two dots, another circle. So, dot, circle, dot, circle, dot, circle, dot, circle, dot, circle. Okay. The work is about, I would say, 50% done. I would say that you are right now sort of disappearing on me, which is quite lovely, I would have to say myself. I myself enjoy doing this little procedure every once in a while to kind of give you just a mental refresh. So I am now going to be focusing on your chin, lips, nose, and forehead now. So, and I might also focus on your earlobes as well, just for safety measure. So let's begin with your forehead. I'm going to be crisscrossing this sort of stitched pattern, a very squared pattern, a very checkered pattern onto your forehead, just across, and then at the edges, I'm going to be leaving a very raggedy edge where it's like a torn patch of fabric. So I'm going to be lining this down, 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 and then crossing it, crossing it, crossing it, crossing it, crossing it. Excellent. Now I'm going to be filling in some of the patches of the checkers, except for the ones on the outside. There I'm going to be just kind of adding some details to make it look very worn out. So I'm going to be starting from the center, just filling that part, 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 and filling that part. Now, as for the edges, I'm going to be just adding some lines to make it look a little more textured. So I'm just going to be adding some lines to make it look more textured, 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 textured. And now onto the other side. Now let's move down to the nasal area, between your eyebrows all the way down to the tip of your nose where the cartilage is. I'm going to be placing some dots on there, several laid dots. However, I will be connecting the dots much like a constellation, all the way up from between your eyebrows, down to the tip of your nose, over the nostrils as well, and then down the bridge as well. So, bring your face closer. Bring your face real close for me, real close for me. And I'm just going to be dotting it up, okay? Now I'm going to be turning them into constellations. So a little bit of lines, okay? Line there, and then a line there, and then a line there, and then a line there. Line, line, connect that. Create a horizontal liner. Create a summation. Perfect. Now onto your lips and chin. So for your lips, I'm merely going to be going like this, just cross, 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 cross. 3 crosses across your lips, and then just lining them up together along your lips. So keep your lips closed for me. Relax your lips. Just let them drop. Let them close. There we go. I'm just going to be crossing that, crossing that, crossing that, and then creating a line from there to there, creating a line from there to there, creating a line from there to there, and then creating a line from there to there. Now, finally, I'm going to be working on your chin. For your chin, I'm going to be creating an assortment of bubbles with little tiny rectangles inside that curve to present a sort of shimmer of light bouncing off of it. This is the key component to really allow people to look at you and have their own reflections bounce back at them, hence the key of invisibility. So, invisibility. So I'm going to be, bring out your chin a little bit for me. Thank you. I'm going to be creating circles, 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 circle, 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 and then creating little squares, square, 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 square. Perfect, perfect. You are now invisible, and you will remain invisible for roughly around 6 weeks. Enjoy the time that you now have free from anything and everything. And if you want to ethically remain invisible, then I would highly recommend merely going about your day-to-day activities completely invisible and just allowing yourself to just freely explore the world without having to necessarily consider the world around you. If you want to practice it unethically, you could honestly live in a celebrity's mansion undetected and basically live off of their shelter, food, and water for a while. I know that some of my clients have done that successfully, and although I might not be in support of it, I do recognize it is a possibility for those that undergo this procedure. So you make of it whatever your heart's choice, heart's path makes you make of it. Okay, perfect. In that case, I bid you farewell, and I hope you take